What's going on, everybody? It's Rick. This one is going to be 3 weeks since the last check-in. Had a little issue last week. Ended up having to go to the hospital with shortness of breath, and they found a DVT blood clot in my right leg and something called saddle pulmonary embolism in both my lungs. Basically, like the tube that goes to both lungs had blood clots in it. I'm doing much better now. No shortness of breath. Already went to my primary care doctor. I have another couple visits with them and some other doctors that I got to get checked out with. But doing much better. So figured I'd bring you along, check out how the VermiHut Plus is looking. And I'm thinking this is going to be a good time to switch everything around. So, doubt to see any food from that last feeding. Trying to see it. I see it's purple, but I don't know what that is. Maybe it was sweet potatoes or something. I'll have to look back and I'll go ahead and put what it is right here. Yeah, loads and loads of beautiful worms. Yeah, wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I'm going to pull back some of the castings in the corners because I'm going to put my little risers in the corners. And this will be great, given this another 4 to 8 weeks. At that middle level, they should finish up any of the remaining cardboard, and then I'll be ready to do a harvest. This feeding tray is now going to become that pre-harvest tray. The risers are going to come out, and they're going to go into that other tray. Okay, and look at all those castings right on top. It's crazy. So I'm going to give this a quick mixing. This here is going to be the new feeding level. I have plenty of fresh cardboard to add to it too. Trying to keep these worms nice and happy. Ooh. So I see a little kind of like white mycelium. When I start them, I add a bunch of coffee grounds to it. So I'm assuming that that's kind of what helps to kickstart and get everything growing and flowing. And it's definitely been a little bit of time since we've seen that lower tray. And it's just kind of doing its thing. Like I said, there's kind of like some of that white mold. While I'm here, I will kind of mix it in a little bit. Trying not to breathe anything crazy in. Okay, so as I said, I want to definitely add a little bit of bedding to this. Okay, well, that was all the bedding that I brought up. And to help that bedding out, I do want to kind of mix it in a little. Okay. So, for today, we're going to go for a diagonal feeding. First, I'm going to add some coffee grounds. Next, I have some strawberry tops. And then finally, I got the pulp from our juicer. Okay. I'm going to need to wipe this glove off real quick. Okay. So, over the top of the feeding, I'm going to add my ground up eggshell. And I've already gone ahead and buried it. And then come over top with a little bit of the worm chow, which is just the expired oats, flour, and cornmeal. I pulverize the oats in a blender, add a little ground up eggshell, and then that's typically what I give this upper worm tray for its worm chow. Seeing that the bag went pretty well the last time, I'm going to add that to the top. If you guys have any questions, make sure you drop them down in the comments. Thanks for coming along, checking out the video. Everybody have a great day.